Okay, here we go. This is another TDFN bit. It could be part of any program, but I'm going to call it Stoic to the Nth with Jane Stephens, because why not? So here it goes. Well, welcome back to Stoic to the Nth with me, Jane Stephens. Now we're going to turn the page to talk about the American election, which just happened. But this time we're looking at it from Stoic perspectives around the world. First up, we have a Stoic Republican, displaying very good dichotomy of control, I think.
All I can do is to speak out about those dirty liberals, using every tool I have under the Constitution, as is my right. Ever heard about the First Amendment there, Castro? What I say is under my control, not yours.
Okay, thanks for that comment. Next, we have a Stoic Democrat, also displaying an interesting version of the dichotomy of control.
All I can do is to speak out against those dirty fascists, using every tool I have under the Constitution, as is my right. Ever heard of the First Amendment there, Mussolini? What I say is under my control, not yours.
It was a bit scary, but thank you again for the comment. Staying with America, we're going to hear from a couple of American independents. First, a Green Stoic.
We did lose, but personally, I will continue to examine every issue with the goal of saving our country from ruin.
Interesting. Now we're going to hear from a Stoic Libertarian.
We did lose, but personally, I will continue to examine every issue with the goal of saving our country from ruin.
I want to thank our American friends for their input. We've also received messages from around the world. Several of these indicated quite strongly that they were happy to be rid of one of the dispreferred indifferences in their life, as the United States has taken a back seat to many global affairs. Others, however, saw the US as a preferred indifference, as it used to play an important role in humanitarian efforts. Several Stoic Mexican viewers remarked that they had full control over which walls they would pay for. Very Stoic. However, reading through these comments, the vast majority of comments were nothing but a blank space. One assumes that this means that they just don't care. They would rather spend their time doing something for which they do have control. Very Stoic of you. One glowing exception to all of these comments actually came thanks to the Canadian Rhinoceros Party, who sent several helpful suggestions to the Stoic Americans. For instance, here are some practical policy initiatives that the Rhinoceros Party has proposed for Americans to implement. 1. To cover North Dakota in plastic in order to study the greenhouse gas effects. They also say to the North Dakotans that you can tell New York and LA to fuck off. Just fuck right off of their high horse, since they are actually the ones, those population centers, which are burning your black gold. A second initiative that they propose is to force car manufacturers to make car bodies of rubber and tires of steel. This would end flat tires and also make accidents less severe. 2-in-1. A third initiative that they propose is to eliminate the unemployment rate by eliminating all statistical agencies. No measures, no unemployment rate. Fourth, they could modify Kraft cheese to make an edible rubber supplement. Fifth, they could ban Canadian winters. Please, please, please do that. Sixth, they could sell their electoral system to an antiques market. Seventh, Americans could push for pot legalization everywhere. It seems obvious, but if it isn't already done, legalization of pots, casserole dishes, spatulas, and all kitchen utensils should be universal. Eighth, they should ban both guns and butter, since both will kill you. But if the goal is to reduce crime rates, the ninth suggestion is that Americans eliminate all laws. Crime rates will plummet without a doubt. Thank you from the Rhinoceros Party of Canada. Well, thank you. And thank you for all of the comments. Those are all excellent responses. Basically, all the responses, I believe, revolved around 4 basic themes. 4 basic Stoic themes. First, you can't change things outside your control, but you can control your attitude. Marcus Aurelius. Second, don't fall prey to modern society's materialistic nature. Well, sorry, USA. It may be too late for you. Epictetus. 3. Picture a life without your possessions and community in order to fully appreciate them. Marcus Aurelius. 4. Be genuinely cheerful in all your interactions. Again, this is unfortunately absent in some American communities. Seneca. Well, that brings us to the end. I want to thank everyone who sent their comments in to Stoic to the Nth with Joan Stephens. And wait a second, hold on. I see one final comment coming in on the live stream. Let's see here. Bear with me, I'm just going to read it. From someone identified only as Epictetus, goes on to say, shame on you, meaning me, Jane, and all of the commenters, including me, meaning Epictetus, for wasting our time commenting on this program. Okay, thanks for that. Talk to you next time. I've been Joan from Stoic to the Nth.